Good morning, students. In cell cycle, I have told you that total cycle of a cell, it depends obviously the lifespan of a particular cell varies from organism to organisms. It may be of 30 minutes also or 1 day, it varies. But when we are talking about cell cycle, in that total cell cycle is completed in 4 phases: G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase and M phase. M phase means mitosis phase, mitotic phase. G1 means gap 1, S synthesis, G2 gap 2. Now, leaving M phase, all these 3 phases, that is G1 phase, synthesis phase and gap 2 phase. These are included in interphase. Okay, so interphase between two, okay, so it includes G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. Now, S, I have told you that it is a gap 1. G1 means gap 1 and it starts after the cell division. It is known as growth phase, first growth phase. Okay, so it is a first growth phase and it starts after cell division. Okay, so gap 1 phase, that is first growth phase, it starts after cell division and it is the first phase of growth. In this, the cells get mature. Okay, so in this gap 1 phase, the cell gets mature for the further division. Now, synthesis phase, that is S phase. Now what happened? By name only you will understand synthesis. It means synthesis has been taking place in that. Okay, so synthesis will take place. How? It will take through DNA replication. Okay, either DNA get replicated or we can say DNA copying. Copying of DNA will takes place during the synthesis phase. Okay, now after this, next is second growth phase, that is G2 phase. See, I told you that first growth phase, it starts after the cell division. Similarly, if you will see the sequence, gap 1, S, G2. So, this means that this G2 phase, it starts after DNA copy. Once the DNA copying has taken place, after that G2 phase starts. That is second growth phase. Now, in this second growth phase, both organelles as well as proteins are synthesized. Both organelles and proteins are synthesized in G2 phase. Clear? Now, see, after this is the interphase. First G1, then S and then G2. Here, both again growth phase means development of all the cell organelles and protein will take place. Interphase is also known as resting stage. Why it is known as resting stage? Because there is no visible change which is occurring in the nucleus. And a gap is a period during which no DNA synthesis occurs RNA and protein synthesis may occur during the gap phases. See, interphase is typically longer than the M phase and it lasts more than 95% of the duration of the cell cycle. Okay, so mainly during the cell cycle, most of the phase is covered by interphase and that is 95% is interphase and rest is mitotic phase, or we can say M phase. In interphase, G1 phase is the period when cell grows and carries out normal metabolism, and most of the organelles get duplicate during this phase. In G0, cell is unable to re-enter the cycle, while S phase, it is a phase of DNA replication. G2 phase, it is a period of cytoplasmic growth, and during this phase, final preparation for cell division takes place, like copying of DNA, synthesis of ATP and spindle apparatus, all that. Now after interphase, mitosis starts, mitotic division, that is M phase starts. It is also known as karyokinesis. Okay, so it is known as karyokinesis, and it takes place, I told you before only, it takes place only in eukaryotic cell. It takes place only in eukaryotic cell, not in prokaryotic. I have shown you how the cell division takes place in prokaryotic cells. So there is no mitotic phase in that prokaryotic cells. It only takes place in eukaryotic cells. See, karyokinesis, it means division of nucleus. Karyo means nucleus. So here division of nucleus is taking place. Now this mitosis, cell division, is completed in 4 phases. That is prophase, metaphase, next is anaphase, and after that telophase. Okay, so there are total 4 phases in mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Now one by one we are going to study. See, there is no need of lots of points in that, but exact what is happening in each of the phase: spindle formation, chromatin, how it moves towards the polar region. Just now I am going to tell you, but be right according to the points. Don't just mug up everything and mix it up. It should be very particular which division or which part is particularly here, in which phase, which type of process is taking place. And very important is the diagram. Along with the diagram, when you are going to write 2-3 points of each phase, it will be easier to resemble it with the diagram. Along with that, it will be easier to draw the diagram also, and even in practicals, and when we are question is given on the basis of diagram. Sometimes it is there, the diagram is given, and by seeing the diagram, we have to recognize whether it is prophase, metaphase, telophase or anaphase. So whenever you are preparing your notes, draw the diagram and write particular features of each phase, and that also 4 to 5 points are sufficient. That much is only asked in the exam also. Prophase is first and the longest stage of 4 phases. In this, each centriole divides into two, and from each centriole it arises radiating fibers, which is known as aster. And two asters are known as amphiasters. And the nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear at the late prophase. Endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex, it disintegrate into vesicles. Nuclear membrane breaks down during prophase. The spindle pole bodies are embedded within the nuclear envelope, and nucleus divide into two migrations of daughter chromosomes to opposite poles of the spindle. Metaphase, we can say that it is the best stage in which we can easily observe shape, size and number of chromosomes. Each chromosome splits lengthwise to form a pair of sister chromatids, and the chromosomes are most distinct and attached to the spindle fibers. The movement of chromosomes on mitotic spindle dependent on association of spindle fibers with kinetochores. Anaphase, it is the shortest phase among all the four phases. Okay, in duration. In this phase, separation of chromatid takes place by replication of kinetochores, and the spindle fibers contracts and the chromatids move in opposite direction towards the pole. Next is telophase. See, in telophase, chromosome cluster at opposite spindle poles. They move towards the opposite poles and their identity is lost at discrete elements. Now, nuclear envelope assembles around the chromosome cluster. Then nucleolus, Golgi complex and endoplasmic reticulum is reformed. Now, there is difference between mitosis taking place in animal cell as well as in plant cell. Whenever you are observing the slides in practical, this will be the images which I am showing you, will be the images, and with the help of these images only you have to identify which stage it is showing. Now last is kinetokinesis. I have told you that there is difference between animal cell and plant cell. In animal cell, kinetokinesis is performed with the use of contractile ring. It consists of actin and myosin. Cytokinesis continues the cleavage furrow, enlarges, and two new cells are formed in plant cell. While if we are talking about plant cells, due to the presence of cell wall pinching action as it is observed in animal cell, which result this requires the construction of new cell wall between the two daughter cell. Thus, the middle lamella separates the daughter cell from each other. This is all about cell division. Watch the video properly. Have a nice day.